What's up, guys? It's Magus2K. This is my second episode of my On the Road podcast. This is basically where I, speak my thoughts about video gaming. Talk about what games I'm playing right now, what games I'm excited for in the future, and just random stuff like that. But so let's start with games that I've been playing. I'm still playing Bravely Default for the 3DS. Again, it's a fantastic game. I'm still working on doing a first impressions video for that game. I decided to wait a little bit longer and just get more into the game before I fully state my opinion about it. I mean, I already think it's awesome. I'm pretty sure it'll be the same. But I've also been playing Pokemon Y for the 3DS. Again, another fantastic game. I haven't really done too much more than that. I've got another 2 badges. So I believe I'm at 6 now out of the 8 that you can get in the game. I found out through the I think it was Kotaku on Twitter. A while back, they'd stated that if you download the free Pokemon Bank and you use it a few times, they send you a Pokemon that I believe you cannot get in X or Y, and that's Celebi. So I downloaded that. I used the bank a little bit. They sent me a couple gifts, and then finally they sent me that Pokemon. I immediately downloaded that bad boy, put him in my lineup, and I'm already training him. I got him. He was like level 10. I think he's like at level 25 now. So he's doing pretty good, doing his thing. Another thing I've also been playing. As you know, I've gotten. I got my Wii U. I got The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker Edition HD, and I've actually been playing that game more than anything. I played it for the GameCube. I beat it. I actually beat it once, and then I really never touched the game again. Why, I don't know. I mean, the game's fantastic. But so far in Wind Waker, I started my journey, got my sword and shield, did all that. I got the three pearls. I've gotten my master sword, and then you find out in the game that it's not fully powered up, so you have to go through and power that sucker up and get that thing more powerful. I just saved, Link's sister from the Forsaken Fortress when you have your first run-in with Ganondorf, and he basically bitch slaps you like you're nothing, like you're a rag doll, and the pirate Tetra finds out she's really Princess Zelda, and now that's the point of the game where oh shit just got real. Now and now you're almost sure that Ganondorf knows, so now he's searching for through Hell and High Water to find her, because she's got the Triforce of Wisdom. But yeah, I really have to say, playing that game on the GameCube on a tube television, I thought it looked awesome back then. Now that I'm playing it on an HD television, 1080p, that game looks freaking beautiful. It is just ridiculously. They did an amazing job with that game. If you like Zelda games and if you enjoyed Wind Waker, you have to get this game. It looks absolutely amazing. It's ridiculous. And then with the also the last time I played the game, I played it on a GameCube controller, and now I'm playing it on the Wii U gamepad, and I think the controls are pretty good. It feels really comfortable playing the game. I love that they integrated the touch screen on the gamepad. You basically use that to look at the map, or set your items to the 3 buttons that you can set them to. Another thing I really like, and this is not particularly a feature of Zelda, but it's more a feature of the Wii U itself, the fact that you can you hook up your Wii U, via HDMI cable to your TV, and say I'm playing a game and somebody walks in the room and goes, "Oh, I want to watch TV." Back in the day, you had to shut that shit off, and they got to watch TV. But now with this, this Wii U gamepad, which might I add, programs to your TV, and I got that bad boy programmed to my DirecTV DVR box. I don't even need a remote control. I can just use that. I hit the TV button, I hit power under TV, I hit power under my DVR, and both turn on, and you can control the volume, you can change the channel. That thing is awesome. But again, going off on a tangent, back to the point. I like the fact that you can take that gamepad, and I believe it's the select or the minus button. Whatever's on your TV gets transferred down to your gamepad. You could change a channel. Somebody could change the channel and watch TV all they want, and you can still play your game on the gamepad. And I think that is freaking awesome. But I've been playing a lot of Zelda, a lot of Wind Waker. I also recently just, I was too lazy to go out and buy it because, I live in the Midwest, Chicago. It's snowing, and it hasn't stopped snowing since like New Year's Eve, so I'm not leaving the house. It's ridiculous. I'm so sick of the snow. But I was too lazy to go to GameStop or wherever you prefer to buy the game. For me, it's GameStop or like Best Buy or Target, whatever. But I decided to do the digital download of Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U. And I really got to say, I am thoroughly enjoying this game. It is so freaking fun. It's almost like it's amazing. It's a really good game. It's just as good as, if not better than, the Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS. And I thought that game was fantastic. This game is amazing. And one thing I really loved about this game, they incorporated the whole Super Mario 2 aspect of this game where you get 4 characters to choose from. And that is, you get Mario, you get Luigi, you get Princess Peach, and you get Toad. And, they had the same, abilities that they had in Mario 2, which I thought that was awesome for them to bring back. Mario was, just your average player. He could jump, he could run, and stuff like that. Then you have Luigi, who does this running jump, and he looks like he's running in midair, but he jumps higher than any of the other 3 characters. And then you have Peach, where you can jump and you can hover in the air for a little bit. And then you have Toad, who's really swift and he's really fast. He speeds really quick. He runs really fast. He jumps really quick. And it just reminds me so much of that game from the old, the original NES. And then they add the Super Mario 64 aspect to that of a whole 3D world to go explore and everything. That game is absolutely amazing. I've seen all these gaming websites give it 9s and give it 10s, and I thought I had to check this game out, and I'm glad I did. That game is freaking amazing. If you're a Mario fan or you're a Nintendo fan, you have to play that game. But yeah, that playing the Wii U, still playing my 3DS. I've been playing Bravely Default, like I said, a little bit more. And going back to Bravely Default, I'm really enjoying this game. This game is an amazing RPG. I think Square Enix did a fantastic job making this game. Again, the story I'll say for the first impressions video because it gets kind of deep. But as far as the gameplay is concerned, I love it. The battle system is perfect. It's amazing. It's your old school turn-based battle system. You get your jobs, that you can acquire throughout the game. That's really cool. But like I said in my previous podcast, one thing they added to the battle system is 2 more commands that you can use. One's Brave and one's Default. And I don't know that I explained it thoroughly enough in the last video, so I'm gonna try this again. So essentially, there's 2 commands that you get in your command battle prompt. You can attack, you can use items, abilities, magic, run, all that stuff. And then you have 2 commands, one that says Brave and one that says Default. you get like these special points, and you start the battle. You know, each character has one, and whenever you attack, like say you just choose to attack an enemy, you know, for that turn it goes to 0 until the end of the turn, then it, you know, recycles back up to 1. Well, you can stack up, I think it's up to 4 attacks. So it'll essentially go from like 1 to 0 to -1 to -2 to -3. And when you do that, you know, the number of times you decide to stack, and you don't have to attack, like you can stack up using items, magic, attacking, you know, stuff like that. But the number of actions you take within a turn is the same number of turns you have to wait before you can do anything again. So like if I attacked twice, then I'll attack twice in my turn, and then the next turn I can't do anything with that character, and the next turn after that I can't do anything with the character, and then the next turn after that, then I can do something again. And I really like that because it's all about using strategy when fighting somebody, and that's the Brave command. The default command is it's basically hitting block. You go into like a defensive stance, and when you do that, you know, you take less damage, but you can rack up those special points. So if I choose to default for like 3 turns, then I can rack up 3 of those points, and I can just unleash like a barrage of attacks. And then, you know, instead of being in the negative and having to wait a certain amount of turns, you know, you're back at 0 and you can do something the next turn again. I think that's really cool about the battle system. I think that's one of the biggest things. I really like that, you know, they have, you know, your jobs that you can get in the game. I know from the last video I said I had a few jobs. I still haven't gotten any new ones. So I still have the monk, I have the white mage, the black mage, and the knight. Or you can choose not to have a job, and that's like freelancer, or I guess that would be like if you're playing, you know, like Final Fantasy Tactics, you can choose a job, or you can choose, I believe it's Squire. And that's the same thing as choosing a freelancer in Bravely Default. And like, you know, not having a job, you know, being a freelancer has its own abilities too, which is kind of cool. So you can still level that up. But yeah, so far the game is awesome. You know, I really don't have any complaints that I can think of about the game. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. It's, you know, a really good game. It's a very good story. I also really like, another thing that I really look out for in RPGs is character development. I think the characters are, you know, they're very interesting, and it makes you like, you know, it keeps you on edge almost, because it's like, you know, you'll run into a character, and then it's almost like you look at the character, you know, that joins your party, and it's almost like, okay, can I trust this person? Is this person going to be a bad guy? You know, is this person sticking with me for the rest of the game? And that's cool. Like it keeps you guessing. Like you don't know. And I'm not going to get into that really. I was going to tell the story, but that kind of gives some of the game away, so I'm not going to do that. No spoiler alert for this one. Sorry. But yeah, I've just been playing Bravely Default. I've been doing the Pokemon. I've been doing some Zelda and some Mario. But there's 2 really big games that I'm looking out for, or looking forward to. That's for the PlayStation 4, and that's the new Metal Gear Solid. They're actually releasing, I believe it's 2 separate games. One's called Ground Zeroes, and the other one's Phantom Pain. And I'm bringing this up because I really enjoyed Metal Gear Solid 4. I thought it was, you know, it was a good size game as far as like the mission's concerned. You know, it was a nice story, good length. I read on Twitter today, I think it was also through Kotaku, that Hideo Kojima, he came out and said that he was worried that all these gamers were going to be upset at this game because they weren't going to be able to beat the story because it was too long. Like, how long is this game? Like, I can't even imagine. Like, I thought it was just really funny when I read that. And, you know, another thing is, like, I like a really long game. And, like, you know, like an RPG, that'll consume a good amount of time, you know, to beat the game. And, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if it's a game like that, you know, if it's really long, like, I'm all for it, you know. As long as it just keeps you, like, engaged and it doesn't, you know, the story doesn't bore you and doesn't, you know, lose your interest, you know, some ways in it. I mean, I'm all for it. But another game I'm really looking forward to, and this is for the Nintendo 3DS, and that is Yoshi's New Island. Like, I loved Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo. I loved, like, the other Yoshi's Island they released for I think it was just the DS. Like, and I've seen videos of this game. This game looks awesome. Like, I can't wait for this. And then I also learned that they're also doing a 3DS bundle for that game. And it's a green Nintendo 3DS with, like, Yoshi on the cover. Like, I think that's awesome. Like, if I didn't have... I have the Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds, like, Special Edition 3DS. It's the gold one that's got the gold Triforce on the front of it, and on the back of it's black, and it's got, like, the upside-down black Triforce. Like, I think that's a really sharp model for a 3DS, but this Yoshi one looks awesome, and it almost makes me want to buy another one. It's ridiculous. But that's another game that's coming out that I'm pretty excited for. Yeah, man, just trying to, you know, I've been on Twitter a lot, just trying to read up on articles, and, you know, there's a lot of, it's kind of awesome. My Twitter feed is basically, it just exploded the last couple days, and, like, everything I'm reading is about Titanfall and this and that. And I gotta say, even though I don't have a 360, even though I don't have an Xbox One, like, that game looks awesome. Like, I'm excited for whoever's buying that game. Like, that, it seems like that's gonna be a game that's gonna be very thoroughly enjoyed. But even though it's not a, I know, well, Titanfall's an exclusive, but even though there's another game I'm excited for too that I can't wait to come out. Even though it's not an exclusive, I still can't wait for it. And that game is Destiny. That game looks pretty awesome too. I hope that, you know, that does something with the whole first-person shooting aspect of gaming. You know, hope it changes it, you know, for the better. Because, I mean, the Call of Duty games, I like them, but they're starting to get repetitive. And I've played, like, the Ghosts. I have Ghosts. I'm not really that much into it. I actually went back to playing Black Ops 2 online. I do a lot of online gaming on my PS4. But, I mean, the Call of Duties, I mean, yeah, they're different. But at the same time, they're just the same. And, like, it's just the same thing every game. You know, you run into the people that camp. You run into, it's just the same BS. It's not even, it's getting to the point where it's just not even really that much fun anymore playing the game. But I've been playing a lot of, as far as, like, first-person shooting, I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 4. That game's got me going pretty good with that. But, yeah, that's about all I got. So, hope you guys, you know, enjoyed this episode 2 of the On the Road podcast. You know, feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe, and, you know, just give me some of them thumbs up. Again, at the bottom of this video, I'll post the link to my Twitter. Just give me a follow. You know, I'm always tweeting about video games. I'm sharing videos, sharing statuses, tweeting at other people, and just trying to stay, you know, caught up with the gaming community. All right, guys. Once again, this is Magus2K signing out. Peace out, guys.